morning, everybody, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or around the world. This is Coast to Coast Friday, man.
Friday, let's go.
So, like, you got fun plans for the weekend, or what do we got going on?
No, I don't have any fun plans for the weekend. So the Eagles play tonight, and I'll be honest, I'm not interested in going. I don't want to go to the preseason games. They will have one of the news stars here today, like Barrett Brooks, will be at the bar tonight, so I might hang with him a little bit. Talk to him about how the Eagles are actually going to do in comparison to watching the game. I went to the practice the other day, and literally did not get to watch one play in that practice.
So, how's that?
Because I was too busy taking pictures with everybody.
Oh, that's funny.
So it's like, and it's one of those situations where I don't turn anybody down, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot to go to a preseason game, because I'm there for everybody else. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not getting anything from that. It's just
sure.
So,
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's just I'm just not as excited about that. And then on Saturday, we have our charity event, the Nass Crab event, where we race crabs down a track for charity.
Not mad at it. That sounds hilarious.
It is hilarious. And then Sunday is Sunday.
Yep.
So, and then Monday I am in Costa Rica, baby.
Yeah.
So I know all of you guys will be very upset that I may not be here next week, but I will be thinking about you guys. Yeah. Hold your breath on that.
Yeah. Except not at all.
How about you? What are you doing this weekend?
Gonna watch some football. And then I have a Storm game on Sunday. So, working, and then, just kind of getting ready for I got an interview on Friday with Dan Creel. It's going to be on location. So that one's going to be a fun one to do. So I got to I haven't worked in that space before. So it's going to be I'm mentally kind of mapping out how I have to do it. And then once I get there, I'll have to change everything I thought. And so, but yeah, so it's just going to be kind of show prep stuff. But yeah, so I'll actually have kind of a low key one outside of going to the Storm game on Sunday night.
Nice. And the Storm game is the last game of the season?
No, they still got 5 left. So this is where it's weird, right? So you got you only have 5 games left. They play Sunday, and then they're off until the 17th because of the Basketball World Cup. So basically, you're going to have over 2 weeks off and then come back for 4 days.
There's a Basketball World Cup?
There is, yeah. And so, but you're going to take over 2 weeks off and then come back to play 4 games.
Well, I mean, that was because they waited to the last second to sign that contract. I'm sure they would have probably wanted to do this earlier, but those contracts
or later, like, I mean, 4 games later probably wouldn't have been that bad either, right? Everybody could have wrapped up their season. And
is it a female World Cup, men's World Cup? This is all World Cup.
I believe this is just female.
Okay.
Just the women's, yeah.
Do you see anybody else
Australian
in the US where, I was going to say, do you see anybody else winning that other than the US?
I I mean, yeah, because the WNBA has tons of foreign athletes. The Storm has 3. Australia, France, and Spain, I believe, are on our team. So, now don't get me wrong. I still think the U.S. wins, but yeah, I mean, there's talent. There's talent.
It's good to see you, Mario. I haven't seen you in a minute. Australia in the house. Getting all excited for that game next week. I'm sure they get a NFL game.
Yep.
On Friday in their world. It's Thursday in our world.
Yep. Yeah, Niners Rams. That should be interesting. I'll be curious to hear how the players like that. Like they're probably going to not have enough time to like do anything there, right? So you're just going to have roughly 20 hours of travel to play this game. You might have a day.
I tell you, it's going to. I mean, I know that these planes that they have are all in the they have the eggs.
Yeah,
that's what they are. They're because these guys are going to be sleeping a lot of the time. They're going to be playing video games and stuff. It's because that's 20 hours in the air is a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah,
in a little pill. Going from point A to point B.
The sky bus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no bueno. I mean, it would be another 24 hours from here. I can't wait to go next year.
Oh, I want to go. Let's not misunderstand that at all. But I can't imagine
you guys are going to play Wednesday.
What's that?
You guys can't because you guys are playing on Wednesday.
No. I just mean in general, as a tourist, I want to go. But just gearing up for that flight alone, you're just like, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't wait to go there. But I feel like if I'm heading over that way, I have to stop in Hawaii for a day or two. I gotta go
break it up.
Yeah, I feel like that's a month trip.
Yeah, well, and that's my point here is they're going for this game. They're probably going to have a day outside of playing where they actually get to go do something, right? Because otherwise, it's going to be practices and meetings and trying to keep your routine as routine as possible, and then they're probably going to get one day to try and check anything out.
I thought it would be a little bit more than that. I actually thought that they would do a mini press conference and you would see them out and about in that country a little bit, that they would probably get some cameras up and try to get that documented some. I mean, I don't know.
They've been pretty quiet about the itinerary.
Well, yeah, because they don't want anybody making plans. That's the thing. The same thing with Brazil. They were very, they're like, and they're very hush-hush about that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they are, not going to go out and do their thing. And Brazil was a little different. I feel like that the NFL was very scared.
Yeah, security was a major concern. No question.
Australia is a lot different.
Yeah, of course.
You're not going to have that fear like that. But that also means that
just got to worry about all the animals.
Yeah. But if all of you start making plans and you start announcing those plans, somebody then creates a problem.
Sure. Well, I mean, I didn't mean an itinerary as far as, exactly what they're doing when they're doing it, but as far as just them going, right? When you hear about some of the teams that are leaving right after their game, going to London to just get used to the time difference and stuff. You're not even hearing that for Australia, and that's what I think is weird.
Yeah, because you don't want them to get used to that time difference. That's because you don't want to spend the 4 days back. So literally, like my thought is that after that game, like you may almost. I mean, I guess the problem is that the flight from Hawaii to Australia is also long. It's not like a 7-hour flight.
Yeah.
It's a little longer than that. So my expectation,
like from us to Hawaii, is 5.5 hours.
Right, but I'm talking from Hawaii.
No, I know, but that's my point.
Australia.
Is it's basically a 20-hour flight from here, so that only knocked 5.5 hours off it. So it's still like a 15-hour flight from Hawaii.
Yeah, that's a lot. But like I said, if I'm going to be there, I want to go see Bora Bora, and I want to.
Oh, sure.
New Zealand.
Yep.
Maybe stop in Japan. I mean, I hear I'm very big in Japan.
I mean, you're not that tall. I don't know.
I hear it. Either way, I'm very big in Japan.
Yeah, right.
They must be very short.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, short of that, like I don't know. I just I feel like if I'm going to go that way, I feel that out of all the stuff that happened, this the thing in China, in Nepal and stuff like that.
Oh man, that was wild. Honestly, the first videos that I saw that I thought for sure were AI.
It looked very fake. It did look very fake. And then it was just interesting to kind of see. And then, like they're like, oh, watching that thing come down. Like, and they said that the friction of the snow and the rock all hitting each other at the same melted it all. Like Flash melted it because of all that friction. And that's what that flood created. It almost looked it because they've been showing movie productions of what happens when you make a big wave and it comes across the city and stuff like that I've been seeing. Yep. So I was like, oh, this is exactly what this is. But then to come to find out that that's possible, that earthquake was man-made, that they were testing.
There's so much weird speculation stuff. Yeah. It's there's a lot of tinfoil hat out there right now for it, because they're also saying that there's a chance that they just bombed part of that dam, and that created enough that not only does it release a bunch of water, but then created a situation with the glacier too. So who knows what actually happened at the moment, but wild scene for sure.
As they were saying, that to take over that land, this was done very similar to the way Hawaii all of a sudden caught on fire.
Yeah,
very tin hat.
Yeah, and the release they were saying was 100 billion gallons of water. That is an insane volume.
That is a lot of water.
That is a lot of water.
And it was also very dirty water. You saw it was like very muddy.
I mean, it did wipe out the mountain, so that makes sense. The wave that
they have all that like right there. Like, hey, let's live under.
Oh, I mean, most dams have cities on the downside. Most city or most dams have cities on that bottom side. But
ain't no damn city anymore.
No. That main building that got washed through, there was the aerial shot of where it all was and then what it looks like now, and you wouldn't even know anything was ever there. Like that whole complex was just wiped out. Like no remnants of it. Roads, everything just gone. It's like, wow, that is insane.
I mean, and you think about this, like this is what's been happening on this planet for billions of years.
Sure.
To think that we are the first ones to really be intelligent creatures to have like life like this.
I don't know if I'd go that far anyway.
So, did you get to see the eclipse last night?
Not really. I caught the tail end of it, but it wasn't going to be a full eclipse here, and we had some clouds, so I went to dinner. I don't know.
That was the same thing that we had. All that stuff. I'm waiting for it, trying to do whatever, and of course, clouds. No, we didn't get to see it. Not a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it. All that stuff happening, and now we don't even get to see the eclipse.
Yeah, I mean, since it wasn't going to be a full one, I wasn't super interested in it because it doesn't turn red typically. Like it gets a red hue to it, but when it's a complete eclipse, then it's like, it gets real red, and that's pretty cool. But naturally, it was a sky event. We get some clouds. We haven't had clouds in like, a month, but so we didn't see that. We didn't see the aurora that was also supposed to be visible last night. So it's just like, whatever.
That's what I am excited probably most about going to Costa Rica. That I'm going to go climb an actual volcano. I've never done that before. And right now, all these volcanoes are like active. Like every volcano in the world is like active right now. So I fully expect to be Joe versus the volcano.
Right. That's what popped in my head. You're going to be up there like, yeah.
I'm running down the volcano.
Nope. That is exactly what popped in my head.
That and I'm a stargazer. I have wanted to be in a spot where I could see like all of the stars. Like you see those gorgeous pictures that have like red and pinks and purples and monstrously large sky of stars. And I've not seen that ever in my life, and I want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to go somewhere without any light pollution to get that. So most of those shots are taken like way out in the desert or away from everything. And a bunch of those are even time lapse still. But
you have to put something up there, and that's literally you're taking a picture for like an hour, 2 hours, if not 8 hours.
So you can't do that because then you end up with if you have that, you have to have the motion
exposure.
Yeah. So, once you start getting into really a few seconds, you start to have streaming of the stars. So then you either have to have something that tracks for your camera to be able to hold it still, or
but I don't really care about taking a picture of it. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
So, and I hear that part of the Pacific is very warm.
Yeah.
Usually the Pacific is cold. So, I have crossed the equator, so I definitely know what it's like as we get closer. And then when I asked what the temperature was down there, they're saying that the temperature is a little chillier than it is here in Philly. Like, it's summer in Costa Rica. I got to figure it's like 100 degrees. Nope. 86. And no humid. So, of course, once I get there, it'll rain.
Well, it'll depend on where in the country you are, because they do have very different areas where the temperature is wildly different. So
I'm going to the Pacific side. We're going to Yaco.
Okay.
Spelled Jaco. And I will announce my plans so that if anybody wants to donate money to any of my excursions, I'm all excited for it. Just Venmo, the Philly sports guy, and I'll be more than happy to put any money that you give me to an excursion, which I will film for you, and
there you go.
Hopefully not die.
Well, at least sound confident about it.
Hopefully, well, at least I'm not going to Brazil where they're about to throw me off to do the bungee jump.
Man, crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's and my luck on that, like they would throw me out there and I would not die.
You'd just be like busted up at the bottom.
Oh my Lord, it would take like 4 days for somebody to come get me. Like that's I like where like bugs would like we're really changing the way we're going today.
This show's got a weird feel to it.
All the different ways there are to die.
Right? That's a good segue to the Browns. Dylan Gabriel had a good game. He's the only one that's had a good game this whole preseason.
It makes me wonder, like, what's going to happen with him. Like, you assume that he's just going to be the third string, but there's a piece of me that believes that you can't have him in your locker room. You know, that you have to almost get a different third string, that you're going to have to trade him. And especially because he did play pretty well. I was watching some of the game, and he looked pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, he was good.
It was preseason, I understand, and all that. And
it was everybody's third stringers and stuff, right? Because everybody has to make their cuts after this week. So, I mean, it was against nobody, but at the same time, we would be saying something different if he was throwing picks to nobody. So, you know, you're playing who you're playing. Again, not the best competition. Like if he were to go play against the ones, would he look as good? Probably not. But it just adds a funny element for those of us that aren't Browns fans.
Well, I think they're going to wind up trading him. I think that they're going to wind up
me too. So his actual stat line, 12 of 15 for 186 and 3 tugs. So, I mean,
he threw over 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, had a 157.9 QBR. Like, you're just like, oh, I mean, man, okay.
The highest is 158.4, right? That's the highest you can get.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow, that's almost perfect.
Yeah.
In fact, that would just be considered perfect in Cleveland because almost perfect is good enough.
Pretty much. So, yeah, no, it was just funny for him to come out, have like a breakout kind of game.
Again, playing the Cardinals?
No, they were playing the Pats.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. So it was the fourth stringers.
Exactly.
For that game. All right.
What is the importance of the preseason games? Not much anymore. Yeah, I mean, so the Bud Clark situation was a bummer. You know, he was absolutely going to get preseason action because he's a rookie, right? So you were going to do that. He ends up leaving that game in an air cast, which you never feel good about. It ended up being a broken ankle, though, which is awesome. All things considered.
Things, yeah.
Because, I mean, that means he's coming back this season. When it first happened, you're like, oh, man, did he just pop an ACL because of the way he went down? So, and then you see the air cast, and you're like, man, here we go. He's supposed to be taking over the Kobe Bryant role since Kobe Bryant moved on. And so he was going to get a lot of work this season.
It's amazing how we went from football to basketball that quick.
Well, it's spelled different, but same name. And it was because his parents liked Kobe Bryant. So, you know, there you go. But yeah, so he moved on. He was a great third safety for us that was kind of this utility guy. And that's what Bud Clark was going to be. He won't be cut. Absolutely not. Great talent. He was going to be that guy. So they were going to use him a lot.
He'll probably get on the IL. Like, so he'll probably have to do the first 8 weeks out.
Yeah, well, they said months anyway, so that makes it sound like it's a little bit more of a drastic break than just like a normal break, right? Because they were extraordinarily vague about the timeline of it, but they said it'll be months before he's able to come back. So
right.
although,
I mean, once you put him on the IL, he's on the IL, so you don't have to. It's got to be at least at minimum 8 weeks, which
yeah, but they were alluding to it could be longer than that,
right? Which is either fine though, because he's not going up against your 53 or your cap.
Yes. Yeah. No, that all is, off to the side. It's just usually when you break something, you are 6 to 8 weeks anyway, right? And then you're able to come back. This makes it sound like the injury is a little more involved than that.
Spiral fracture of the ankle.
Something.
That's a big deal if you put it like that. I didn't hear anything about the injury. I'm just saying, if you spiral fracture the bone, that's your ankle. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? Because now they have to rebuild the ball, that goes into your foot. And,
correct.
They make sure that all works properly.
And this is speculation. We don't know because they're being cagey with details. But no, they
signed $90 million on your team.
What's that?
Who just signed for $90 million on your team?
Leonard Williams.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I
saw that on the thing. It was like $90 million. I'm like, oh, somebody got $90 million. Let me ask you about that today.
Yep. Yeah. Leonard Williams. I mean, they got 4 big contracts signed now, right? Because they got Witherspoon done, Leonard Williams done, a couple other guys. I forget who the other 2 that signed, but we had 4 big signings really over the last couple of weeks. So
got you. As I think about this and the running back that you guys just got rid of is hurt, right?
Yes. So, and it's funny because what did I say about that guy? He has a hard time staying healthy. And he already is missing time in practice and preseason with a swollen ankles, apparently attributed to footwear, maybe. That's the speculation of it. But I mean, unfortunately, Kenneth Walker is a guy, right? Like when he's healthy, he is great. He just gets hurt a lot. And unfortunately, for him, that's why Seattle was like, yeah, I mean, thanks, but no thanks. And, KC fans are going to be frustrated by him because he's going to miss time. When he's in and he's good, he's great, but he'll miss time.
So, Frankie, it's interesting. There is some buzz that's happening here in our region about the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros have just brought up a pitcher who is from the town I live in. And it is possible, in fact, it's likely that he will be pitching at home here in Philadelphia when the Astros come to town here in the second week in September. So that's actually a very, very big deal for us here. I wish I could tell you the kid's name. I'd have to look it up on Facebook and stuff like that, but I mean, I know he's a young kid, obviously, so I don't know much about him, but I know that he's from Ridley Park, and he got a start the other day in Houston, and that they're projecting that he will start one of the games against the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park against the team he grew up being their favorite team. So that's kind of cool. So I am excited for him. Did I also see that Detroit Tigers actually have a chance now of making the playoffs?
Really?
Did I see that proper?
Let me see this.
No,
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something that I saw online that was showing projections on playoffs and how they were going to be projected. And somebody projected that the Astros were going to be playing the Phillies again in the World Series in 2026. And I'm just like, yeah, that guy's smoking something. But yeah. Do I know if the Philly sports guy is coming to Europe to see his Eagles? You know what? He is. Do you call? I know you guys call London, and England and Europe, but I'm just not on your side of the channel. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot harder for me to get around to that type of stuff. You're going to have to take a little jumper to come see me, and then we'll go to the bar and go to the pub and have a beer. Although I'd much rather go to Belgium because I got to imagine the triples over there in Belgium. When I was over there in Belgium the first time and I was in Brussels, I did not have the appreciation for the Belgian ales and beers that I do now.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to one of the monasteries where they make these triple ales and have some of those. That would be one of the things that I'd like to do. And then also, I loved touring around Brussels. It was just, it was a beautiful city. It's not something, it's been a very, very long time. I was 16, 17 years old when I went.
Oh, okay.
I'm much older than that now.
couple days.
But yeah, it's super exciting, and trust me, I will let you know when I'm coming anywhere near you. Austria, I want to go over to Czech. I really want to go to Prague.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Vienna and I've seen Budapest. Prague is the other city that I just feel like I need to make it to. Going over to Poland was amazing. Hey, listen, I hope the Eagles get to play everywhere and I get to go travel with them.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Let's do that. Let's make that occur. Antarctica. I want to be the first football team to play in Antarctica, and I want to have the frozen Philly sports guy.
Yes, we got to make an AI graphic of that.
Let's go.
Right, just icicles.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah. So listen, I've been to Brazil a couple of times. I've been interested to go to Patagonia, which is all the way down south. That's where they find all those big dinosaurs and stuff. And, you get close to Antarctica, as close as you can get to that, Antarctica area. And, I just really want to see if it's a big wall or if it's, there's an opening. I want to see all the things.
Now we're flat earthing it.
I was asked to join a panel. It was like 1 versus 10. It was very similar to the.
It's Bill Stadium in the winter.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
That was very similar to when I did the thing out with Skip Bayless. And it was against flat earthers. It was one flat earther versus 10 normal people. Because that's all you can really say is normal people. You can't say, oh, the sun is only going to shine on one part of the disc, not all of the disc. Yeah, whatever. I don't get it. Not even a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And how does it know to stay straight? Is somebody holding it like a tray of beer?
Right.
like it's how do you know
What's the other
butter.
side of the disc look like? That seems cool.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's like if we dig down deep enough, is it just is there people living on that side too? Is it two sides of the frisbee? If some big galactic guy was to get it, would they be able to toss us like this into a you know
Nah, I made one mad at Fred Meyer once in a line because he's just like, the one thing about flat earthers is they're going to let you know about it, right? I'm standing there trying to leave, and he's talking, and I'm like, oh, like, how's that work? Because at flat Earth you wouldn't have an atmosphere, and he's like, well, of course we wouldn't. It's like, well, think about the last part of that word. And then he wanted to not talk to me anymore. I was like, well, there you go.
Okay, I wear tinfoil hats all the time, as you know.
Sure.
So, and
Sure.
I'm one of those guys that, this is going to be the perfect thing to talk to about on a Christian rock station, or a Christian jazz station. But like I'm a Sumerian Anunnaki type believer. I think that there's even more before that. When we start talking about millions of years ago, and that to think that we are that all of history only consists of 66 million years, 136, 132 million years where dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah.
No. I don't believe it, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
I know
with Brad and Frankie.
Hey, you know what? Frankie is he's all excited. His Yankees are untouchable in the playoffs. They're going to definitely make it. His Patriots are defending AFC champions.
Yep.
His Lakers just got bought again by somebody else who is the son-in-law of the president,
Yep.
and they're the only team in the NBA that has three white guys, I think, even on the team, let alone, they run the team over there.
Five, isn't it? I thought they had five.
They could have, it's like all of a sudden it's the great white hope.
That's right.
So he's got to be really super excited about that. And, the New York Red Bulls just had one of their young kids signed by Leeds. I think he's about to go get sent over to the Premier League. So I mean, he's just, and then he's also got Jay as a roommate this week. So there's nothing that's like, we are all just living in Frankie's world right now.
That's right. Astros own the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm sure Jay loves telling Frankie about that every game.
100%.
Right now. So, and I can imagine that this is the week where Frankie had circled on his calendar that, hey, listen, we're not making kids this week. This is the week we have off.
See, but he probably just adopted a couple, so can't do it organically. So here we go.
I would love to have Jay come here. Jay was always be welcome at my place. Oh, yeah. Definitely for 2 days, maybe 3. The problem becomes me. I become the problem. Truth of the matter is that I live like a bachelor. Like, I am a bachelor living dude. And most bachelors can't have company for very long. Just, we actually have proof where I stayed in, with one of our listeners, Rob. And he loved having me there. He loved having me there.
Yep.
For a couple days. That was it. Yeah. After that, he's just like, hey, listen, it's time for you to go. I'm so happy that you're going.
I mean, like, when you have your own space, it's tough to be in someone else's space. Right? Like, everybody has that social battery where you're like, you know what? I just need to be away from people for a minute.
and I get like that. Like during football season is tough.
Sure.
You know, I will say that the people that are closest to me have a really big challenge because they're so used to me being very energetic,
Sure.
and I have not had, after a game, I have to spend like a decompression time of like 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
Because you just when you touch so many people, literally physically touch that many people,
Yeah.
you have to stop. It's like I'm a firm believer of energy. And when you are taking on that many different people's energies,
no, it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Yeah, you need a break.
And it's not exhausting like you don't want to do it. It's just you're just tired. It's just part of it. Going back to YouTube.
Well, Joe, it was good to have you on my page for a minute. You get all excited. Hit that like button a lot so that I can so all that stuff shows up.
People are exhausted. Yes.
They are exhausting.
Absolutely.
And more ways than you know. Like it's not, and most people aren't even that bad. It's
not even a slight. Like it's not like you're saying it's a horrible thing. It's just people are exhausting. Like it's like for me, I am, introverted to a good degree. Like I play an extrovert well, but like I need to then go home.
Joe can't go to my page because Brad is there.
Yes. Yeah, because
Jay is
Brad starts
saying, I can imagine.
Brad starts saying goofy stuff. So
yeah, and Jay, absolutely. Jay is, I can imagine. I love Jay to death, and he is good people. He is absolutely good people. But I can imagine that he is like chasing around one of your kids, or in Frankie's case, 5 of his kids. Yeah, it cracks me up. Frankie's just pumping out the prizes over there. Let's get it
going. Oh man.
But and then he's not even close to New York. Like, imagine, how's Canal Street doing? I hear that they have been busting Canal Street left and right, and it's amazing. It is amazing to me how much they go in there and they steal, and I'm saying this the way that I mean it. The government goes in there and steals all of this fake stuff. Like, you go to Canal Street and you can get, everything from like fake Rolexes and
it's a swap meet. I got you. Okay.
Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. Like they go in there and they have been doing raids, little raids on this street lately, and have been taking, they have slated to have taken close to $10 million worth of
knockoffs.
Stuff.
That's funny.
Now that is, so $10 million worth of knockoff stuff is like 7 or 8 times the amount that it actually is of real stuff.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
And they are literally back in business. They come in, they get all their stuff taken away, they leave, and the store owner's putting stuff back on the racks again.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing to me how quickly they have it and where they have that stuff hidden. So definitely take him to Canal Street. I can imagine he would be absolutely perfect to go there and get his fit all jacked up. Jay's going there and getting his stuff all perfect. It's like when I go to Dallas. When I go to Dallas, every year I go to Dallas, I go to then Justin. And Justin is a city outside of Dallas. And I go get my boots there.
Yep.
I go get jeans. And the jeans you can get there are like literally like $5.
Yeah.
You're going to the denim outlet, the Justin boot and jeans outlet. So that's what they have. They have hats, they have boots, and they have jeans. Very inexpensive. I can go there and spend $400 and walk out of there and not need another pair of jeans for at least another year.
Perfect.
So, but yeah, same thing with Canal Street. Go to Canal Street, send them there. I can see him getting a Rolex for about $300.
Yeah, and the fakes are pretty good now. So,
yeah, in some cases, if you spend
about $1,000
like,
on it.
Yeah, I was
going
to say about $1,500 on a knockoff. You could probably take that into a Rolex store to get something fixed on it, and they will fix it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
the accuracy is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Raph is here.
Let's go.
So,
trying to leave in Chinatown. That's messed up, man.
That and a camera, like somebody who is like 150 feet away, who is literally following him, just to document all of that. That would be must-see television. That would be must-see television.
Yeah, it'd be funny. I'd watch it.
How many podcasts have you guys done while he's been there? Do you guys do it every night? Do you guys do the Frankie and Jay show?
That's right, the crazy recap.
Yeah, just we're gonna go call it TMK. Too many kids. You got TMZ, we got TMK.
That's right. Yeah, that just means he has his staff already built in.
Yeah, hey, listen, he's going to have his own soccer team one day with reserves and everything.
I mean, he already has a volleyball team to play his other volleyball team, right? So
something like that, yes. Yes, Joe. Jay has a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
All right, nice. Yeah, because I can't wait to see that type of stuff. And here's what I want. I want you to make the Jay Christmas tree. I want you to have all your kids hang off of him. And then on top of that, like you just put some type of hat on him that has a point. That'd be perfect. Have all your kids hang off of him like he's like they're ornaments. Mm-hmm. The Jay Christmas tree. I love it.
What's up, Raj?
Raj, hopefully the job's going well. You're missed.
If you're looking for it, what was his network? It was like ESEN, I think it was what it was.
Yeah, just look up Jay McLovin. Google it.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
No, my Mohawk days are behind me. I could actually still grow one, but my Mohawk days are behind me.
Yeah, my hair grows like weeds. This is like 2 or 3 days and not shaving. I gotta like trim it before I can even put the razor to it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, about that. If I wait about 3 days, then I have to use the trimmers first.
There it is. Frankie's. Yeah, we'll give a shout out to them.
There you go.
Elite Sports and Entertainment Network.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him and Logan.
Brought to you by Huggies, because he needs a lot of them.
Ty looked good. They got to be happy with that selection, actually. So, and and we didn't discuss it today. We discussed it before, but yeah, no, Ty looked good. So
it's all preseason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Dylan Gabriel was killing it. So like,
yeah, it's I like I said, I'm so more interested now in the regular season beginning and real stuff. Like this is, so hard, especially like when you have, for instance, the Giants winning games by like 30 points and everybody saying, well, hey, now they are a real team. And it's like,
except they're playing fifth stringers. They rolled out their starters. Like, yeah, let's calm down. No, I'm with you. I actually think that the preseason got worse when they made it so that you didn't have the progressive cuts, right? It used to be that after each week, there was a number of cuts you were required to make to get down to your 53. And now you just have to be at your 53. I think it's like 3 or 4 days before the season actually kicks off. I get that's great for evaluation purposes, but when you're talking about these games, that third game is awful, right? Like nobody's playing in it. So where it used to be, because of the progressive cuts, the first half of that third game was your starters, right? It was basically the dress rehearsal for the season. And then it was everybody else that they were just finishing their evaluation on for the second half. Now you have starters that don't play the whole preseason. And it's
the Eagles are big on that. The Eagles are big on not having anybody play in the preseason games. Why bother? Why bother? And listen, it's only going to be a matter of time before we are in the 18th game. Like this is going to happen here within the next 2 years, that they're going to have the 18th game, and each one of these teams is going to have to play overseas somewhere. That's what's going to ultimately happen, that they are going to have an I guess it's a 16 game schedule overseas everywhere, like every.
Oh yeah. No, and I mean that's coming for sure.
Or likely it's going to be 10 is what my thought is, and that you will have certain teams that won't have to go, but ultimately you're going to have that. And I would not be surprised that they start to create neutral site games. And what I mean by that is, like, I wouldn't be surprised to eventually see, like, my thought would be is that we'll see Green Bay versus the Eagles in Miami Stadium or in Las Vegas, where they have both those teams go to a different site similar to the Super Bowl. Like that's usually where you run into those situations. Unless you're traveling to a home team. Like I said, I go to every game, so we're always going. I week 2 of the NFL, Nashville is going to be called Phillyville. You know what I mean? It's going to be Philadelphia South, because there's going to be more people in Nashville for the Eagles than I think people that live in Nashville. It's like everybody I know of and anybody has been like, hey, are you going to Nashville? Yes, I'm going to Nashville. I will see you there. It's like, wow, it's going to be every bit of.
Oh, we got Bobby in the house.
30 to 40,000 Eagles fans that are going to be going to that game. If they can get tickets. I got to imagine that the Titans, if the Titans season ticket holders are smart, they will sell their season tickets to Eagles fans and pay for the rest of their season.
Probably.
Because I can imagine that game is going to be one of the more expensive games, because every Eagles fan in the world is going to be there. Especially since this is the last year for that stadium.
Yeah, true.
So this is like, hey, we got to get this off the list, and then they got to go back there again in 8 years because there's a new stadium to go to. Jay, I tell you, that's why you were never good at picking anything football.
Before we get out of here, Brad, why they got rid of the Pro Bowl is it was a mockery of a game at this point. Also, the ratings reflected the fact that it was a horrendous thing. At the height of the Pro Bowl, it was averaging about 13.5 million views for the game. This last year was just over 4 million views. It was on a Tuesday, hidden in Super Bowl week. Nobody's watching that game. It's flag football. Nobody cares. So sadly, this going away was inevitable. I actually wrote an article about it almost a year ago now, the death of the Pro Bowl. So for it to completely go away made sense. But yeah, they made it unwatchable. So, and unfortunately, a lot of that has to do with just how much players make now. It used to make sense. If you got to the Pro Bowl, that was a huge bonus to your contract. Players didn't make a ton, and the payment for the Pro Bowl was like a quarter of their salary for the season. Now, the $100,000 they get doesn't do anything for most of these guys, which is why you have all these opt-outs. So now you're still going to be selected to the Pro Bowl, but there's no Pro Bowl to play in. I think it also had to do with guys like Shador and Tyler Huntley getting in. Huntley is probably the worst example for me because he played 5 games and didn't play good in them. But there was so many people that opted not to go to the Pro Bowl. He got in. Now his resume says he's a Pro Bowl player. What do you do? So,
well, and I think that this becomes like, hey, listen, you are now first team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, third team All-Pro, and that's that. And these are your All-Pro players that would have been Pro Bowl players. Perfect. End of story. That is great how you want to do that. And then you have them, like I said, I thought, again, they're missing out on an opportunity here. They should have them all show up to the Super Bowl and have them play in a big poker tournament.
Sure.
Have them do, like, you don't want them to get hurt. That's the reason why nobody wants to play in this game anymore. They don't want to play, dodgeball, because nobody wants to be the guy who gets hit in the face with a dodgeball. I'd be not interested in doing that either if I'm getting paid millions of dollars to play football. I'm
That's
getting
right.
hit by regular people. I do not want to be embarrassed by getting a red rubber ball in my face.
The water boy made the Pro Bowl. Yeah, that's why it's going away. So, yeah. And if they did that, it'd be the Super Bowl of poker. Here we go.
That's exactly it. Hey, listen, maybe they need me to start this stuff. So let's make it happen. I'm going to try to get all the people that are named to the Pro Bowl list and be like, hey, you spend your own money to come to where I'm at and play a poker game, and the winner will get, a couple $100. I'm sure that'll fly.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would definitely want to do. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Man, yeah, we did eventually talk about sports, so we had that going for us. If you're watching along with us, hopefully you didn't unlike our show. And if you are listening on 97.3 ICU Radio, we do have some smooth jazz headed your way. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week. And of course, Pags will be on vacation, so he may pop in from Costa Rica.
May or may not see me. I'll do my best.
Right on. Take it easy, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Peace.